Is YouTube content meaningful? No, seriously. Once all your living relatives pass away, was the content that you created and consumed meaningful? Unlike normal people, I do little but obsess with the idea of my own mortality. It was one day in church. There I was, acne-ridden, mildly depressed, listening to an impassioned youth pastor talk to the high schoolers about our mortality and the meaning of existence on earth. Listening to my pastor, I began running through the implications of my own mortality. I found myself questioning my motivations behind schoolwork and grades and getting a job if I'm just ultimately going to die anyway. Why exactly was I doing it? Now obviously I could list off the churchy answers. Help the poor, listen to Hillsong unironically. Perhaps I could post a Bible verse on my Instagram, or get one of those live, laugh, love pillows. 1 like equals 1 prayer. In all seriousness, that question has continued to loom over me. YouTube is a passion for me, but I can never quite figure out the purpose behind it. Why was I bothering editing videos and compiling scripts? What exactly is meaningful content? Content creators can wield their influence to build forest, lead intellectual movements, or maybe just teach you Common Core math. Doing something like YouTube, it's incredibly easy to get caught in the game of subscriber clout. YouTube itself heavily promotes influencers that wow their audiences through shows of wealth and grandeur. Consume this product. Look at my butt! Sign up for my financial advice course. You can imagine those same people who obsess over YouTube clout are also the same ones that engage in mindless drama and gossip. The problem for me isn't exactly the drama baiting and wealth flaunting, as annoying as that is. Look, I don't care about those retards. What I'm concerned with is the quality of YouTube as an artistic platform. If creators are truly producing art, the litmus test of quality are works that transcend generations. Some ideas are truly timeless. There is a quote attributed to Carl Jung, a Swiss psychoanalyst. People don't have ideas. Ideas have people. Carl Jung pioneered the theory of archetypes, the idea that there's these sort of immortal metaphors that permeate cultures and time itself. These archetypal entities are known as zeitgeist, a shape-shifting metaphor for our emotions and passions. The sentiment with zeitgeist is that they are fundamentally repetitive. This idea that there's no true innovations in life, and that all has come before will come again, is a universal one. In the famous writings of Solomon, known as the wisest king of Israel, there is nothing new under the sun. In what is perhaps the most profound poetic work, Solomon denounces the pursuit of life as ultimately frivolous. Is there anything of which one can say, look, this is something new. It was already here long ago. It was here before our time. No one remembers the former generations, and even those yet to come will not be remembered by those who follow them. This poetic passage has cast a shadow over my life. I rarely go more than a week without thinking of it at least once. I may get invested in a book, or go bird watching. But these questions continue to loom. What is the greater purpose of life? Is something as simple as a YouTube video meaningful if I'm ultimately going to pass away? This is the black pill that ultimately spoils any pursuit of power or fame. Death mocks us, and we can only do our best to drown out his laughter as we go about our mundane lives. The number next to your name is supposed to denote success, isn't it? Ultimately, it just doesn't matter. What matters is the meaningfulness of your content. Personally, I need my content to fulfill a profound purpose. Creators like Meme Analysis explain in detail how memes like the doomer or the consumer serve as a cynical reflection of consumerist Western culture. Comedy serves a vital purpose in society. It's a biting commentary of the current day and age in which it's composed. I would not be content leaving this world with that coveted big number behind my name if the content that I create did not meaningfully impact people. Mindless entertainment is simply not fulfilling. He was a lonely ghost uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear, but so long as he uttered it in some obscure way, the continuity was not broken. It was not by making yourself heard, but by staying sane that you carried on the human heritage. George Orwell, 1984. I am in a perpetual deadlock with my own mortality, battling the futile nature of the pursuit of passions in light of the fact that I'll ultimately be buried into obscurity. I'll be damned if I don't remind my small audience what truly matters. In the words of Orwell, I can't help but utter a truth that nobody will ever hear. I work in solitude and will die in solitude, but speaking the truth keeps me sane.